Good night, or morning, or afternoon. Hello, bubbies. Nice to see you. Nice to have you. Thank you so much for the amazing amount of memberships, and thank you, of course, for the months and months and many months. Appreciate that. Love you guys very much, and I'll be right with you in 2 minutes. So, sit tidy, and I'll be right with you. Okay, let us begin. Let us begin. Bring yourself here right now. Hey! Hello everyone. Hi bubbies. Hi. How is everyone doing tonight? How are my bubbies feeling tonight? It is a very lovely Christmas. As you can see, I already got my decoratives out for Christmas. I'm feeling very festive, as you can tell. Everyone says you can't celebrate early, but I'm defying logic, okay? I'm defying logic. Can you tell that I have a good rest? I'm awake as can be. I have a lot of energy. Hello, everybody. My name is Gold Bullet, CQC expert, weapons specialist, and head sniper of HOLOSTARS English ARMIS, and I totally didn't just wake up moments ago. I promise you, I had a good amount of sleep tonight. Thank you guys so much, so much for the amazing amount of months, for the subs. Thank you so much for everything that you guys have been giving my way. I can't even explain to you how I feel right now, considering the amazing amount of support and words I've been hearing in the past couple of days and leading up to this point. For you newer bubbies out there, if you're not aware of it, if you're new to the stream or just new to Hololive or, you know, HoloStars in general, today's my second anniversary. My second anniversary. Well, technically not today, but tomorrow, because ARMIS is celebrating their second anniversary, because we all debuted relatively around the same time. We're all turning 2. We're turning 2 years old. By the way, very quickly, if you do not mind me asking, how are you guys feeling? How is everyone feeling tonight? What was for breakfast? What was for lunch? What was for dinner? What was your schedule like for today? Working hard, hardly working, playing games? Schoolwork? How is everything with my bubbies today in this very, very lovely, eventful stream? Happy anniversary, Gibby. For a second, I read that as happy birthday, Gibby. I mean, if you think about it, it kind of is like a secondary sort of birthday. I have so many birthdays now. It's absolutely insane. Went to Texas Roadhouse earlier. Ooh, ate too much. Hey, I know that feeling. I know that feeling because I accidentally ate. How do I say this? I accidentally ate something that gave me food poisoning, which is great. I'm cramping right now, which is great news. Of course, you want to have your second anniversary with very mild cramps. So I am in a little bit of pain right now. So I understand how that feels when you just eat too much and then suddenly you're in pain. That's exactly where I'm at right now. Don't die on your anniversary. no promises, okay? If I end up having to explode, I will detonate at any given moment, okay? Anniversary or not, this is something that will happen at any point during my streams, as you may know. You will be a tummy ache survivor games. I hope so, because right now, I might seem happy, I might seem like I'm smiling, but your boy is in some crazy ass pain right now. But that's okay, because I got them tablets, and I'm feeling just as right, as good as rain. I'm feeling great. Please don't, mama. Like I said, I can't promise much, but I feel good nonetheless. I had myself a pretty goddamn good day, and of course, I was scrolling through Twitter and looking at all your amazing posts and using the hashtag and everything. I want to thank you so much for taking your time to, of course, chill out with your boy, for chilling with me and having a fucking awesome second anniversary stream. And I cannot wait to show you what I have in store. Congrats on the second Annie. Hope you feel better. Thank you, Altair. Thank you so much, buddy. I really do appreciate that. I think with you here and my bubbies here, I'm feeling 10 times better already. I was kind of like suffering on my bed moments ago, writhing, hoping that it would go away, but I'm feeling pretty okay now. I'm feeling pretty all right now. Nothing bad. It's just, you know, little period cramps. I'm not entirely sure who sent me them. Which one of you bubbies is responsible for sending me your cramps? Because I'll tell you right now, today is not the day to be sending me them. You can send them to me tomorrow. You can send them to me maybe next Friday or literally any time of the week. But now is not the time. My fault, King? I can't believe you. I honestly can't believe you. Alright, I'm yapping. I'm going on and on. We do have a little bit of a time schedule during the stream, so I want to make sure that I don't overlap time. I want to make sure that I don't talk as much, because you know me, if I speak way too often, more than I should, I don't have a sense of time whatsoever, but I do have a couple of alarms set that will do me some justice. And I do want to say, right before we begin with what I want to show you guys, I will admit this. This is going to be okay, here we go. I don't want to cry during the stream, but I guarantee you there's going to be a moment where I get choked up, okay? Because I was like writing a couple things for you guys and thinking about ARMIS and the second anniversary thing, and I had a lot of reflection during the beginning of this month, and up until this point, I was writing something for you guys to hear that was genuine. And quite often I find myself writing a lot. I enjoy writing. So I put as much effort and thought and love and care, nurture, whatever other adjective goes straight into really good vibes. I put this straight into something I will read at the end of the stream. But very quickly, thank you so much for, of course, once again, celebrating my anniversary. But it's not just me. It's not just all about Gibby, okay? This is about, let's see. Hey, the ARMIS second anniversary. Got a couple of slides for you here. We all debuted together. And I remember this day quite well. I remember... Hold on, let me fix my invisible microphone. I remember this day amazingly. And I also remember this key art that we were given here as well. I remember just seeing it for the first time and seeing it like on screen and on Twitter and everything, and everyone was so like reactable and excited and just juiced up with energy. That art is a throwback. It absolutely is. Anytime I have seen this like teaser for ARMIS when we were just around the corner, it just filled me with such unbridled like energy. Because this was before I even knew any of you, before I knew my bubbies, before the sorority existed, Rosaders, you know, Octoposse. All of you guys to me were strangers at the time. So seeing the generated hype, seeing everyone just off their rockers and off their seats and waiting for us, it was a lot of pressure. But at the same time, at that point, the only thing that was on my mind is how to make this a great celebration, how to make sure that these demands are met and the excitement is met. You guys pull through, and you, since day one, have made us feel absolutely right at home. So, as scary as it was debuting and everything like that, and as frightful as it might have been for me, now that we're here, now that I'm in my comfort zone, now that we know one another, now that I'm, you know, as cool as a cucumber, there's not an ounce in me that is ever afraid to be open, to be, you know, to admit my, like, how I feel, to, you know, share my interests, my hobbies. You guys are fucking amazing. So I seriously and sincerely, I know I'm gonna glaze you a lot this stream, okay? I'm gonna be giving you guys the laydown when it comes to the compliments, but thank you for making us feel like we're belonged, because you guys have done that, like, once again, ever since day one. And especially with someone like me, who definitely always feels like a little out of place. You know, you guys have always made me feel right at home. So thank you for allowing us in your lives. Thank you so much for allowing us to be a part of your lives. That is, since it is the best. It's the best. I don't think I cannot trade anything like this for the world. So thank you very much. We love you too, Gibby. Thank you. I love you guys so much. But the key art always throws me back. Absolutely love the details and everything like that. And it was a very, if I'm not mistaken, the way that we debuted was in order. It was Jurard, then it was me, then it was Octavio, and then it was Ruze. And anytime we line up, anytime that we're ever like in some kind of like team related like stream or something, it's always that order. And I love that that's the order for us. It's Jurard, then it's me, then it's Octavio, then you save the best for last, that's Ruze. And the way that we debuted also represents that. We have a second slide here. Let's see. Hey, here we go. What were your first impressions of the boys? And I've said this many times loosely on different streams and whatnot, and I feel like this would be a great time to have a dedicated stream to come to. Anytime you're like wondering what was Gibby's impressions and everything like that, this will be the stream to come to, because I will happily tell you right now my first impressions of the boys. It was I remember that the first voice that I heard, could you guess who the first voice that I heard was? Can anyone in this chat tell me right now who was the very first voice that I heard out of the three? You won't believe it. Jurard. yes. It was, in fact, indeed, it was Jurard. And what was hilarious, it's so funny how everyone pretty much guessed at the same time exactly what it was. And I remember at this point in my career, I was very professional and formal and doing not to say that ever has dropped off. I feel like I've just gotten lazier over time, which is why my managers bonk the shit out of me when they can. But at this point, I was just like on my shit, and I was just like absolutely responding in a professional manner, like, yes, thank you, this and that. But Jurard was absolutely flamboyant and was cursing up a storm. I was like, wait a minute. We can curse like at our managers and stuff. Like we can like, you know, have that sort of like friendly banter. I didn't realize that we could, you know, raise our voices in such a manner and say these nasty words. And that was my first impression of Jurard. He was just, I forgot what he had said. I just remember the F-bomb flying everywhere. He was just saying anything at that point, but it made for a fantastic icebreaker. It made for a really good icebreaker, because at that point, like I said, I was a bit like, you know, reserved, maybe a bit too professional, maybe not as loose as I would have liked to be. But Jurard was my indication that I could be more myself. Jurard was the very first person that I knew that, hey, this guy, I feel like I'm gonna get along with him, and would you know it, I absolutely get along with Jurard. So Jurard, yeah, he's a loose cannon. He's a loose cannon. Octavio, on the other hand, I feel like he was one of the last few of the boys. And I remember at the time, I think he was very busy at the time. There was a couple times where we would like hop and call, the three of us, once we got acquainted, before, you know, anyone knew of us at the time. We were in VC just talking and playing games. And I remember distinctly, he was very upset with the fact that he could not be in the VC with us because he was too busy doing things outside. You know, he was in the outside world. I think he was like doing a couple of like pick-me-up groceries, or I think where was he? If I'm not mistaken, he was like on some sort of road trip at the time, and he was like, I feel the FOMO. I remember him saying specifically he was feeling left out because we were on a call and we were all playing games together and all that stuff, which was great, because when he would eventually arrive, he would always like lighten up any conversation that we had, because I feel like, as silly as he may be from time to time and as reserved as he can be, he's got a great intellect that you just want to hear. Like, you want to hear this guy speak. He's got a fucking fantastic voice. But my first impressions were of him, I was actually quite scared of Octavio. I know it's a little weird to admit that. I know it's strange to admit it. But Octavio was just very quiet. It felt like he was trying to kind of like get a good like gauge on all of us. And I was like, oh, usually when you see a quiet one, they're always gonna be like the scariest one. Maybe he has some kind of like, ego. I didn't know at the time. But I'm so glad that I was wrong, because he was one of the most like caring and nurturing people that I have had the pleasure of meeting. Anyone who has ever interacted with Octavio would let you know that he absolutely has great mannerisms. Love Octavio. Love that boy to bits and pieces. But last but not least, of course, Ruze. I think it was at that point that I realized that how unique Ruze's voice was. I remember like we all like slowly introduced ourselves, and then Ruze spoke, and I was like, "Is that what? Is that real? Is that a voice changer? What is going on here? I don't know what the fuck that is." Like I was genuinely confused, because I was like, "Wait, how are you doing that and not coughing?" And I remember thinking, "Oh no, we got Ruze like on a bad like day. I think he's sick. I thought he was ill." But no, he just speaks like that. And I mean this with all respect. I mean, more power to a voice like that, because it's truly fucking unique. I have never heard of anyone speak like this beyond this point. And I was like, no fucking way. That's just the way that he sounds. I love him. And he's a part of ARMIS? That makes us unique. that makes us absolutely like that. I was ecstatic. I'm just like, man, we got me, the silly boy. You got Jurard, the loud boy. You got fucking Octavio, the musical one. Then we got Ruze, the gruff one, the rough one. Like, we put us in a bowl. You got a great recipe. Yeah, but my first impressions of Ruze were like, I want to get to talk to this fella a bit more. And then I realized he was incredibly passionate. At one point, we ended up talking more than, like, we just spent the night talking. And I realized how much he enjoyed, like, D&D and all that stuff. And I was like, I'm so glad that we have someone like Ruze here, because I would never in a million years touch D&D. I don't have any ill will towards like D&D. I just never found it interesting. But it was up until Ruze where I realized, like, holy shit, this is actually a lot of fun. So Ruze can sell you anything. He can sell you anything. It could be literally anything and nothing, and you would be captivated immediately. So, loved my boys. My impressions of all of them were very positive, and I'm glad that all of us got along amazingly. And to this day, we absolutely do. Love talking with my boys anytime that we do. Let's see here. What is your favorite ARMIS memory? Going to Japan. I think Japan, let me think about how I want to phrase this. So you get an idea of someone over the internet, right? When you are kind of understanding one another, when it comes to nuances, when it comes to speaking patterns, when it comes to anything in between X, Y, and Z, you kind of get a good grip of how they are individually online. But if in person, it's so different. I think everyone could agree with that. Anyone who's ever met anyone online or in person, sometimes it varies. Sometimes you get a person who's unapologetically themselves and they're no different from what they are in person or online. But there are moments where you realize that, oh, this individual who's speaking, I can now hear them in my ears. I was told the first time that I met Jurard, I don't even remember the first time I met Jurard, because I was drunk. And I didn't remember anything. Jurard tells me that I pointed at him at some point and I asked him, like, you sound familiar. Like, I said something along the lines of that. It's not really my story to tell, considering I don't remember shit. But Jurard has told me countless times that I just went up to him and pointed at him in his face, and I was like, I think I know who you are. You sound familiar to me. It was fantastic. And Octavio, I just wanted to, like, when you when I saw Octavio, I was like, this guy, I can tell that he can give a good hug. I immediately knew. I was like, that's Octavio? Give me a hug, motherfucker. So I grabbed him and I was like, ugh, embrace. I remember this. We had a fantastic trip. We went to Holo Expo of that year, which was last year, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. If my brain is functioning, when did this happen? Trying to remember. 2 years is a long time, surprisingly. We were on this, like, it felt like a school bus almost. It felt like a field trip, but inside of that bus was just men. That was the day that I met my Japanese senpais in HOLOSTARS, and it was also the day that I met, like, Tempest. I met Shinri, I met Battle, I met Haka, the boys, Axel, everyone, like Flay, Altair, all of them were present. Everyone was there, and it was just a fantastic time to be able to, like, you know, once again, break the ice, because you have an understanding. Men only. You have an understanding of these individuals online, but when you're in person, it was the warmth, the enjoyment, and just being able to be yourself was absolutely there. And it was great. And Octavio and, well, ARMIS generally, that they were like the first people I met before the boys. And this is why I have such a fond memory of Japan. Because it was the day I realized, like, here we are doing some of the best work in like, you know, business, being able to entertain folk and being able to, like, have a community and be happy with one another. It did me wonders. It made me so happy being able to have that sort of you know, family. So the trip to Japan was absolutely amazing. It was fantastic, and at any point I would love to do it again. At any point. See this. I'm getting choked up. We got things to do. Don't choke up, son. I'm not trying to choke. I promise you. I'm as cool as a cucumber right now. I hate this. Like, I hate the fact that it's easy for me to get emotional because this shit means a lot to me. And you know, it may not seem like that sometimes because of the way that I am, but I promise you that I go to bed every night thinking about my boys, thinking about my bubbies, and thinking about all the support we've garnered over the past 2 years. And it's a little bit insane to kind of think that it's been this long. Like, what? It doesn't feel that far off since once I debuted. I do not understand why it feels like that. I totally do not get the logistics behind that feeling, but there has to be some kind of scientific reason. But nonetheless, I'm glad that it feels that way because it doesn't feel like, you know, it happened years ago. This is 2 years ago, and I'm glad that these memories are just as fun as the day that it happened, you know? 2 years is nuts. A lot can happen. 2 years. 2 is a short number. You count to 2 right now. 1, 2. That literally is 2 seconds long. It does not take that long to count to 2. But years, it's so vast. You learn so much in that time, and you evolve as an individual, you know, during this time. And I feel like, you know, the more that was hard. No, I promise you, counting to 2 is not as hard as you think. It's not as hard as you think. But just to wrap this slide up very quickly, I forgot to mention, like, one of my best memories that I have with Ruze, talked about this so much there during my trip back. I may have already talked about this. Great memory with Ruze that the two of us, I forget where we were. I think we were just meeting up with our managers or something, or going somewhere. We're eating dinner. We ended up going inside of a train station at, was it a bus? I think it was the train at rush hour, which was a fucking mistake. And let anyone tell you about rush hour in Japan. If you guys don't know what that is, that's when everyone, and I don't know why this is a thing. Maybe there is an exact reason why this has happened. Maybe someone can enlighten me. But everyone just bum rushes the fucking, like, train stations and shoves themselves in there. You know, it's like sardines, exactly. Everyone just gets inside and squeezes real close. Ruze and I had the unfortunate we were very unfortunate in our timing because we were trying to get from point A to point B somewhere. I don't even know what the fuck it was, but we were on this train, and then the sudden onslaught of human beings running straight into us was such a this was culture shock, because I have never had so many people in one place in my life. And I remember Ruze saying, like, all right, get ready. These fucking people just shove in and everything like that. And we were like 2 peas in a pod. I was like, dude, I am not trying to get lost. And mind you, this was like our first time in Japan, and I had to experience this, which is fucking crazy. But I remember when we got off the bus, we just had a sigh of relief, and then we were like, let's get out of here. We need to get to where we're supposed to go. And it was, we had ourselves a very, very good laugh afterwards, and it was great. It was fantastic. But yes, Japan was my favorite memory. Just getting to know my boys a little bit more. Just a little bit more. And I should probably also mention that they all were exactly as I thought they were going to be. Very respectable, very I admire the absolute shit out of my boys. But the one person who was unlike themselves, and I mean this lovingly, let me phrase this is slash positive, okay? Jurard was so quiet. Jurard online, he's like, yeah, I'm Jurard T Rexford, blah, 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 blah. He's like going crazy, right? He's got like a big mouth. But in person, this little dork is reserved. He's so shy. And I say, once again, let me say this, I mean this with love. Because I thought it was absolutely cute. This guy's my little fucking brother at this point, right? So I'm just like, the moment I realized how quiet he was, I was like, okay, protection mode. No one fuck with him, okay? This is my boy. Nobody mess with him. You got Gibby going into his fatherly, motherly mode, okay? Yeah, and then you look at Ruze, it's just fucking beautiful, and then you're like, oh, holy shit, what am I doing? Like, I need to step my game up. And I should also mention this. I don't know where I went with this. This thought just left my mind. We were on that bus, the men-only bus, and we were on our way back. I think because we had a long day at the expo, and then we were on our way back to our designated areas of rest. And the bus ride back was like maybe like 30 minutes. Octavio knocked the fuck out next to me. He had a day, because on our way back home, the sun's like setting, everything. It's like dark outside, and it's like a bit nighttime, and Octavio next to me, he was like reading something on his phone, just reading to make the time go by faster. He fucking falls asleep. He ends up falling asleep next to me, and he's snoring. I'm like, brother had himself a day, dude. I'm glad that he found comfort in the fact that he could sleep right next to me. You know, because that ball could knock the fuck out. I wish I had that power. If I could fall asleep at any given point, I absolutely would. Let me fall asleep, because that's the kind of power that I need. I don't have that power. If I could fall asleep on a bus, make time go by faster, I would. And I remember that Shinri and Jurard were right in, like, they were, you know, in front of us in the seats, and I was just overhearing the conversation. I was like kind of a part of it from time to time, just listening to them. And it was just nice being able to have that like comfort, because you hear Shinri's voice in person and you're like, oh, that is super fucking relaxing. I'm going to fall asleep. I think that's why Octavio knocked the fuck out, because hearing Shinri's voice in real time, you're like, dude, this is ASMR for the ears, dude. Give me this shit. And then Octavio falls asleep. Okay. Oh shit. See, this is what I mean. We're already kind of like not out of time. I still have a lot of slides to show you. But let's see the next slide real quick. Let's see. Okay, here we go. What do you enjoy most about Jurard? And I put some annotations here. He's a very good leader, very down to earth in person, and he's open-minded. And one thing I do like about Jurard is the fact that he is relentless when it comes to streaming for periods of time. I need to sit him down and ask, what the fuck? How do you do that? Why do you have this energy? What is that sleeping schedule like? I fucking need that. Like, I need that sort of like chutzpah. I don't have those guts yet. I need to be able to stream for more than like 4 to 5 hours. You know, I'm not too, maybe it's because he's a dinosaur. I'm not too, because he's been on the planet for so long. I don't fucking know what's going on there, but I just need them secrets. I need the deets. I need to know how you're able to do that for such a prolonged period of time. He streams for 8 hours constantly, and that's sick. That's fucking cool. I don't have that energy. I'm old. I'm gonna be 30 soon, dude. Like, maybe it's because I'm getting to the grandpa age already. I'm not too sure if it has anything to do with the fact that I'm becoming like older. Like, if this was like Gibby in his, like, if he was like 19 or 20 years old, guarantee you I'd be fucking streaming until the fucking, like, I don't know, cows come home. Okay, Gramps, we're not gonna have this conversation here, okay? This is my anniversary. We're not gonna have the 30 of you're 30 years old, are you old conversation. We've had this conversation so many times. I can fucking, like, oh my God. But he's very down to earth in person. I did mention this moments ago. He's very quiet. In person, but when you start hanging out with him, you kind of crack open and break the ice with him. That's when he starts fucking going crazy, and I love that. I feel like some of my best memories in Japan were like, I think I told you the story about when we were going down the slide at night with Octavio, and we like raided this park and no one was around us, so we're just having fun in this empty park, and security came our way and asked us questions. That was fucking great. But very quickly, before I go more into Jurard and how much he's a great person and everything, okay, I have to announce something. So give me 1 second. Okay, so I gotta make sure I do this on time. I know, Raccoon Mane, you're watching me and hoping that I do everything on time, and I promised you that I will. I'm using my brain power. Okay, here we go. And we have, let's see. Oh my goodness. What is that? Our second anniversary celebration merch. How can you have an anniversary, of course, without dropping some merch, baby? We got the merch. Got some, oh no, my wallets. Okay, prep your wallets. It's gonna be a good one. This is fantastic. This is something that I wanted to do for a long time, like this kind of vibe and everything like that. Let's go through it very quickly. Check this out. Oh baby, what are you getting with the anniversary or the second anniversary merch? What are you getting? You're probably asking yourself, what exactly are you getting, Gibby? You've thrown merch my way before. You've thrown me many things, but how are you gonna mix it up this time? Well, of course, with something I've never done yet, a 3 tasting layered Gibby acrylic diorama stand. Now, if you guys don't know, you have your regular like acrylic stands, but this is a 3-layered stand, meaning that it has like a front, a middle, and a back, which is pretty goddamn sick. And it makes for some really good showcasing and if you have a collection of anything, it looks fucking rad. It looks sick. And to top it off, Mama made this art. The illustrator is none other than my Mama K. Thank you so much. Love you very much. Thank you for always, responding and being quick and being like, yes, I will do this. Always a pleasure to work with my mama. No one does it better. No one does it better than my mama. So thank you, Mama, for the amazing art. I appreciate that. And right here, look at this. You get the Yummy Bubby button badge set, which is pretty goddamn cool, which is nice. Get this, a holographic. They're not just your regular buttons, okay? I'm not gonna give you just a regular button. We have buttons in this household. Everyone has a button. If you have an Ita bag, yeah, chances are, the likelihood is that you have a button. But do you have a holographic finish button? Nope, I bet you didn't. And don't respond to that. That's a rhetorical question. Don't you fucking respond to that. But it's holographic, which is pretty goddamn sick. And of course, once again, this is based on the artwork that we have, that my mother made, which is absolutely fucking awesome. And if you have big, because I know a lot of you bubbies have your Gibby Ita bags that you're never gonna see something like this. You're never gonna, you never seen something like this before. So it's best if you get this button set. If you do have your Gibby merch, it will be a nice collected edition. And oh no, oh. The golden stack apron. How? Okay, bubbies, you already know that I'm always in the kitchen. I'm always eating. I'm always getting my num-nums on. I'm always cooking up, prepping up something for the boys, for myself, for family, friends, loved ones, you name it. I got an apron. We got one. Finally, after 2 years, we got the apron, baby. So when you're in the kitchen cooking with yourself, maybe you're cooking with some friends, maybe you're cooking with family, if you just want to dress to impress, maybe you just want to put some flair in the kitchen, you could throw on the apron. You could throw the apron. And better yet, I'm the one who designed this silly shit. So even better, you're repping the bubbies, you're repping Goldie, you're repping HOLOSTARS when you're wearing this in the kitchen. And then anyone's gonna be like, this food is good. Hey, what's that apron you're wearing? It looks really unique. And then at that point, you're gonna tell them, well, this is HOLOSTARS merch. It's fucking awesome. It's amazing. And I cannot wait to see this. I cannot wait to grab this up myself. I really can't wait to wear this myself, because I have aprons. I have a lot of aprons, a lot of really nice ones too. But it don't get no better than this. It doesn't get better than this. And look at this, you're getting a voice pack too. Situational voice pack, a moment's rest in the cafe, bubby. Once again, this is all cafe themed. I've been wanting to do something like this with this theming because I absolutely love the ambiance of a cafe. This is gonna be fucking sick. I loved being able to like voice this. It was so nice, it was so fresh. Just being able to have something more comforting in terms of like, you know, vibe. It just fits the scene. It just fits the scene. So you're getting your voice pack. You're getting your voice pack. You're getting one. We gotta get you your voice packs. Hold on. What? Oh, a couple minutes here. And then you get if you purchase everything, you get a set. You look at this. You get the postcard. You get the autographed postcard from your boy Gibby. Autographed, baby, by yours truly. I'm sorry if I'm kind of like going through really fast. And here's the entire set. Because it's gonna go up in right now. Okay, hold on, give me 1 second. I gotta make sure that I put in, hold on, where are my, I gotta put in the links, because they just went live. That's right. Hold on. Okay. Oh no. Wait. Raccoon Money, if you're here, I need help. I don't know how to do this. Help me. I gotta put the links up. Wait, hold on. Help me. Help. Raccoon Money. Please. Okay. Thank you. I'm trying to put in the link and it's not letting me for some reason. Question mark? Okay, thank you. Raccoon Money is going to be helping me. Thank God that they are here. I appreciate that. Once again, let's go through everything before the link gets put up. This is, you're getting your bucks worth. You're getting a bucks worth here. You're getting a 3 tasty layered Gibby acrylic diorama stand, which once again, this is like a 3 acrylic stand layer thing. Fucking amazing. It's awesome. Everything here, of course, anytime I drop you bubbies merch, I absolutely want it. I don't ever want to give you something that I do not want, because I'm picky. I'm as picky as I am when it comes to eating, okay? When it comes to merch, I want to make sure that you get something too. Okay? And of course, we got the Yummy Bubby button badge set, which is pretty goddamn sick. This would go great for all you collectionists out there who absolutely enjoy flaring up your Itabashi. Also, Ruze, nice to see you, my boy. Nice to see you. Hope you've been doing good. And we got the golden stack apron, which is my personal favorite, just because you're cooking in the kitchen with your family, friends, anyone that you love. You're gonna be able to represent the bubbies and also represent HOLOSTARS and your boy, the Gibster. And with this, you get a very nice, comforting voice pack to go along with the cafe vibe, with the theme. And if you purchase absolutely everything in the set, you get yourself a bonus postcard autographed by yours truly, Gold Bullet. So, let me see. Let me make sure that the link is going up. I'm going to cry and shit. And let me give you some. Let's go back. Here's a set. purchase bonus right here, looking very nice. And then we got your voice pack, got the apron, and we got the badge set, and we have the diorama stand, and the key visual art looking as fantastic as ever. I can't wait to be able to hold these things in my gosh darn hands. And wait a minute, hold on. There we go. I love the art. I love the artwork so much. I love the way the bubby is just kind of like flying, like in the air, and the coffee is spilling and everything like that. I promise you, I'm as careful as can be. When you're at my cafe, I'm not dropping chocolate and all this stuff. Maybe I am, okay? Maybe I'm tripping. I do that quite often. When you're a tall boy like me, you just end up falling down. Yeah, that's right, I admit it. I'm clumsy. I'm a clumsy guy. Sure. Do not doubt me. I'm not. It's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. Happy 2 years, Gibby. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And thank you, Lynn, for the 22 months. Happy 2 years, Mama Gibbert. The merch is so tasty that you are spoiling us. Thank you for all the fun times. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. And don't worry, that link is going to be coming up very, very soon. My Raccoon Mane is working on it as we are speaking. But yes, I hope that you guys do enjoy that merch drop, which is really sweet. I cannot wait to be able to hold these things in my hands, and much like every merch, you're gonna get it in the next 5 years. It's gonna be fantastic. It's gonna be great. So let's go ahead and talk about it all over again. This is your 2nd anniversary celebration set. Let me go ahead and show you everything that we got once more. The 3 tasty layered Gibby acrylic stand. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. You got the yummy bubby button badge set. You got the golden apron, the golden snack apron. You got the voice pack, got your purchase set, and here is everything in between. Thank you so much for the amazing super. Hey, there we go. There's that link. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let me go ahead and pin that message as soon as I can. Let me go ahead and pin that right now. If you are interested in getting any of these things, go ahead and click that link and come support your boy. Buy or he gets more period cramps. You please, whatever you do, you need to buy this. Do you know how much this shit hurts? Well, actually, most of you do, but no, for those of you who don't understand how painful this shit is, you have to get this. I don't need more period cramps. I had enough. I don't need any more. So by purchasing all this, there's a hidden bonus. Other than the postcard, you free me of my period cramps. You better get to it. So you best get to it. But of course, thank you for doing that, Raccoon Mane. I don't understand why the text was grayed out on my end. Thank you, Raccoon Mane. Can we please get some raccoon emojis for Raccoon Mane? Because through thick and thin, I feel like Raccoon Mane it puts up with your boy Gibby more than anyone else in the goddamn world. This is a great time to tell Raccoon Mane how appreciative I am of them. I know not often. I need to say this more, Raccoon Mane. Thank you. I love you very much. Thank you so much for pushing me to be a better idol, and thank you for pushing me to be a better worker and everything like that. So, yes, thank you so much, okay? I'm so sorry if you hear me clapping a lot. We love Raccoon Mane in this household. You're the best. You're the best. Okay, let me go ahead and remove these things. Okay, one more time before I stop talking about my anniversary set, because I will probably talk about it at the end of the stream as well. Let's go through it one more time. 2nd anniversary celebration, baby. So what are you getting with your celebration? What are you getting with your 2nd anniversary? Well, you're getting 3 pieces of merch. You're getting the 3 tasty layered Gibby acrylic diorama stand, the yummy bubby button badge set, and the golden snack apron and a voice pack. And when you get all this together, once again, you're getting a postcard, but it's autographed by yours truly, Mr. Gibby, baby. Here is the amazing diorama stand. Here are the buttons, here's the apron, here is the voice pack, and here is the purchase bonus set, the autographed postcard, which is fantastic, and everything together right here. Okay. I think I can stop, I can stop shilling. Yes. So, and thank you, Raccoon Mane. They are in my DMs telling me to make sure that my stomach is not hurting as much because of my cramps. I don't know why it's like this today. Thank you, Raccoon Mane. I promise you I will, do my best not to have a tummy ache. But right now, I'm a trooper. I'm a soldier. I'm going to get through my slides because I have a few more things to talk about before we go. Let me see. Okay. Just want to wrap things up with Jurard very quickly, just because I already talked a lot about my boy. And strangely enough, he's very open-minded. He is open-minded. Now, you may not think he has like this quality to him, but once again, the way that he operates on stream versus off stream are two different Jurards. One's the one where he's entertaining and the one's that he's crazy and everything like that. But when he's, trying to idealize certain ideas, projects, etc., this is where I truly believe his like work comes into form. This is where Jurard is at its best. And this is why he has those capabilities that leaders have. So he's very open-minded and always willing to innovate in that mindset, and then we can all appreciate someone like Jurard, and I'm very thankful that he is in fact our leader. Next slide. Octavio, my boy, the blue boy, incredibly talented. I think we can all agree that if you're looking to see like the best that HoloStars could provide is each and every one of us, but I feel like Octavio, he is just leveled. He's just got this magic, this almost like this sort of like almost like, how do I say this without seeing like I'm absolutely glazing out? You know what? I'm gonna say it. He's one of a kind. Okay, I said it. He's one of a kind. He's cracked out of his mind. And I absolutely adore someone like that. He's got the finesse. Yes, the finesse, this man. He's focused and he's hard-working. I don't think anyone, works as hard as fucking Octavio. And yes, he's a silly little guy. And maybe it's not my place to say this. We have to give this guy KH perms. If you know what KH means, you know what that means. I'm not gonna say it in the stream just because I don't want to, slap this bot or anything like that. But we have to give him these perms. This man has worked hard enough. He needs to relax and play his favorite series. He needs to relax. Now I hope he's not watching this, because I like the rage bait. I like the rage bait. If we ever get perms for KH, I want to be the first person in HoloStars to play it, just to get on his shit, just to be the big brother that I am. I just want to play it first. Because he has been asking for these perms for so long. He's like, I want to be the first person to play. And I'm like, what if it were me? What if I already set up a thumbnail and everything and got right to it? He would be so mad. I forgot I did something like that. There's a particular game that I had talked about that I had played that he was like, you fucker, you played that before me? I'm gonna do it again. And the only reason why I'm like this is because I absolutely love being able to joke and be silly with this guy. I love anytime I get the opportunity to poke this guy. He's a little, I feel like he's my little brother. I feel like Jurard and Octavio are my little bros, while Ruze and I are kind of like the big brothers, because I feel like Ruze has the big brother energy and I have like the mama energy, and then we have our little ARMIS, what would you call them? Like ARMIS-lings. But Octavio, an absolutely stand-up person. And I find myself, anytime I'm like practicing singing, anytime that I'm practicing how to be a better idol generally, I look at what he does and the inspiration absolutely hits me. The inspiration to be like, damn, I gotta sing, I gotta do this, I gotta get myself out there just like your boy, dude, because he makes me so inspired, baby. Absolutely love Octavio. Thank you for existing here in HoloStars. And thank you for being a part of ARMIS, man. Thank you for being a part of ARMIS. Crimzon Ruze. We got Crimzon Ruze, the last member. You save the best for last. You save the best for last, they say. His passions are pure, unadulterated purity. And I don't mean pure in the sense that he's, baby, fresh meat or anything like that. Like he's not like a baby doll, nothing like that. This guy, he has such energy, and he has absolutely amazing. I would say maybe the most adult-like person in ARMIS. I feel like Ruze he's smart as fuck, okay? I feel like between all four of us, you think that our leader would have that sort of, you know, vibe. But don't tell Jurard this. I know Jurard's not watching. Ruze is like the kind of the leader of the group. Okay, he's like kind of the. We just kind of pretend that Jurard is, you know, the leader. We give him like a little crown just to kind of like make him happy and everything. But and we tell him that he's the leader, but secretly Ruze is. That's just me, but that's a secret. Don't tell me when I said that. Okay, just don't tell. Don't let this go outside of this stream. If I see fucking clips on YouTube or Twitter, there's gonna be a fucking people's elbow through your monitor. Okay, I'm gonna let you know right now. You will see a hand reach through your monitor. I will remember that. But he's genuine and caring. Now, okay, this is where I get sappy. You want some sap? If you want some sappiness, you're gonna get the sappiness, okay? And I talked about this already during his birthday, and I talked about this recently when I was playing Lego Star Wars of all games. And I will happily repeat myself. So, there was one time, maybe like beginning of this year, a year ago, I don't know when the fuck it was. Gibby wasn't feeling the best. Gibby was a little sad. Gibby wasn't feeling it. Gibby was down in the goddamn dumps. And Ruze came out of nowhere with some of the most tender, and don't tell him that I said this either, okay? Because if this goes out there, he's gonna get fucking mad. And I know he's not watching. He wasn't here moments ago, but I want to make sure that he's not in here, okay? I think we're in the clear. He sent me a very lovely message that. Oh God, see, I'm getting choked up thinking about it. He sent me something that brightened my entire fucking day. He said a good amount of words to me, just checking up on me, to making sure that I was feeling all right. He was there for me, because he gives a shit. Now, I know he's gruff. I know this man, he puts up this face as if he's a hard ass. He's a hard ass, you know, he's got the guts. He's got that chutzpah to him. But on the inside, on the rough exterior, in the interior, there's a heart of gold, okay? I'm not the only one with the golden heart around here, okay? Ruze has it too. He's got more heart in him than you know. And I'm letting you know that right now. This guy gives a shit. Between all of us, this guy is... He's zaddy. I said it. Also, he's sharp and he sticks to his guns. I love the fact that when he's opinionated, he's got a goddamn opinion and sticks to it. You know, I love the fact that he, was willing to admit the fact that, that there are certain games, certain companies, certain X, Y, and Z that he doesn't agree with and everything like that. And I absolutely love having that banter with Ruze in particular, because I feel like I can talk game politics. I feel like I can talk actual politics. I feel like I can talk about everything in between those set of things and have a fucking thought-provoking conversation with Ruze, just because he has that knowledgeable, like, brain power. And once again, it's like when you talk about shit like that with him, it's always fun. It's always fun. We have many private calls beforehand when it comes to like just chilling, or maybe we're like working together to do some kind of recording. And beforehand, we always get incredibly distracted because we end up talking about like either video games, X, Y, and Z, this person said that, blah, 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 all the fun stuff that you have, because this is why this is such a feeling like that genuine friendship with Ruze is, once again, this is purity at its finest. And I love Ruze for that fact. I love Ruze that the fact that he's here, the fact that he's so unique, the fact that he's red. he's red. I'm sorry, Jurard. You're hearing it from me. He's red. I know everyone says like, oh, Jurard's the red one. Look at his jacket. Come on. Are you serious? Oh, what is this? What do you think of the bubbies? My bubbies. It's kind of strange to think that there used to be a time where you guys didn't really have a body. You got, like, as you can see, we did a bubby reveal, and I think I was the first of the boys to reveal you guys, which was great, because being able to kind of see beforehand everyone like set up their own little mascots and everything like that, it was so fucking fun being able to not only design you guys, but being able to give you a body, a little face, a big old head, a nice beak, and everything like that. And ever since I have given you your body, you guys have made amazing fucking OCs. You guys have done, you went out of your way to make your own bubby sonas that just blow me out of the fucking water because you guys are so goddamn creative with what you do. It's so goddamn impressive. I love the fact that you guys have this like fondness over this character that we've designed. Essentially, I designed based off of your vibes. Like the more that I had talked to you bubbies during that period where there was no bubby design whatsoever, I remember I was eating a bowl of spaghetti. I've talked about this many times. When I designed your body, when I designed your mind and your beak and your eyes and your little fists and your little cape, I was eating a bowl of spaghetti. And that bowl of spaghetti, I don't know what the fuck was in that bowl of spaghetti, but it did influence the way that you look. It did, in fact, influence the way that you guys look in appearances. You guys were birthed by spaghetti. A big bowl of spaghetti. But I'm very thankful for my bubbies, because any bubby you run into, they are the most patient, the most understanding, the most kind, and of course, the most talented. Here we go. Okay. All right. I want to thank you for... fuck. You know what? Oh, God. It's been a while since I got like this. You know what? That would be a good time to read what I have to say, right? Fuck. Okay, here we go. All right. So I prepared a speech for you guys, and I'm gonna go ahead and turn down the music that we're listening to just a bit so it can be a bit more formal here. Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right. Excuse me. Okay. Now I'm gonna practice my breathing. I know you guys are saying that it's okay to cry, it's okay to do this, but the thing is, I don't personally enjoy crying because it zaps my fucking energy like you wouldn't believe it. Like I feel comfortable being able to be like emotional like that, but at the same time, you got to understand that when I cry, it's like, and everything just falls out of my face, and with it, my energy leaks absolutely. So this is not too long. But it is something that I, once again, thought of. This was like 2 nights worth of me making sure that the wording was correctly, that I wasn't stumbling over anything, using the same words. I put a lot of effort into this, and I'm glad that all of you are here to listen to this. So, okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. And, okay, here we go. With ARMIS anniversary around the corner, now more than ever is it evident to me that time within HOLOSTARS is seemingly limitless. This is one of the best problems to have, because time without concept in this environment makes for fantastic memories and everlasting moments shared with you. From the personal projects, small and big, everything given to us here in ARMIS has been a blessing. The artwork, the animations, the cosplays, and so much more. There will never be words expansive enough to express my gratitude for the tremendous amounts of support given to us in the 2 years that we have been here. There is no doubt in my mind, as this year soon comes to a close, that greater things will, for all of us involved in this fantastic community, are only around the corner. This opportunity is unlike any other I have experienced in this lifetime, and for that I can only say one thing: thank you. Thank you for involving us into your lives, and thank you for seeing us through to our own successes. I can only hope that while I am here, that you too succeed in finding your own path just as I have here at HOLOSTARS. And hopefully, may that path be free of tribulation, anxiety, and fear. May the path that you walk with us be one where you find community. May it be one that brings you new friends and even closer to the ones that you love. I thought to myself, how lucky must I be to be in this position? To be able to speak what's on my mind, to be able to be myself and nobody else, to express my fascinations, to be able to share my hobbies with those who are genuinely interested. One of the best feelings in the world is going to bed after a long day of streaming, and my last thoughts before I have a night's rest are, I can't wait to do that again. I know it's not easy having me as your Kamiyoshi. I'm loud, my sense of humor is strange, I play games that are obscure. I'm not always here. I'm often away, doing my best to make certain that my health is priority, with my condition worsening. I have trouble singing, and my confidence in my abilities aren't always at their best. I am unlike any idol in this industry, and I know that well enough. One that sits quietly, often in my own bubble, wondering if I have the guts to be here. Wondering if this was some type of mistake, worrying if I may not be as talented as the others. Stuck in thought, countless nights thinking of this line of work isn't for me. But anytime I find myself troubled with these rain clouds, it is you that I see through my overcast. It's you, bubbies, that have since day one allowed me to be only me. I'm glad that I can be here, and I'm glad that you are here at my side. I wouldn't trade any of this for the world. You bubbies are directly responsible for my improvement in my confidence, for helping me be a better idol, for making the dark days bright. You are responsible for the smile on my face that I have right now. And I want the third year here in HOLOSTARS to be just as excellent as these two that we've had together. Thank you. Thank you to those who never left. Thank you to those who support me. And a big thank you for supporting us in ARMIS, Tempest, and HOLOSTARS as a whole. Thank you. And there you have it. That's what I wanted to say. I love you very much. I'm glad that we were able to cross paths, Gabby. Thank you. I'm very happy that I could be here. God damn it. Oh my god. It's just so fucking cool, man. Okay. Okay. Let me let's get rid of that slide. And before I start boo-hooing, which I already am, fuck. Okay. We got one more slide I wanted to talk about. Fuck. Okay. But other than me, do I have any advice for future VTubers, streamers, and idols out there? Hold on, let me go ahead and turn the music up just a little bit here. Okay. So recently I saw that Hololive Cover Corp is just, you know, looking for new talents and everything like that. And I saw that there was a lot of hype around that, a lot of people looking to become an idol. And I thought to myself, you know, there was a lot of advice that I wish I could have been given in retrospective with a lot of things. And I feel like I kind of want to share some of my thoughts and passions and what I've learned over time with you guys. If you are ever looking to be, let me say that again. If you are ever looking to become a idol within the Cover Corp or just in the industry as a, you know, streamer and everything like that, be yourself. And it's not cheesy, okay? I know everyone, that's like your stereotypical, like, be yourself. Just be yourself. It's so easy. Absolutely. You don't want to be anyone but yourself, you know, because if you go back to like when I debuted, I was like laying on the voice a little thick and everything like that. But over time, I started to become more of myself. And that's what people are the most interested in. They're not interested in like, you know, character. They're interested in a person. They're interested in your characteristics, what makes you, you. So if you think that you have to kind of like save face and play someone that you're really not, you know, you might eventually find out over time that it's just easier to be who you are. So it's not cheesy. Everyone says like, that's just slop. You can tell anyone that. Well, yes, it's good advice. So be yourself and prepare yourself to work hard. That's one thing that I wish I would have understood a lot more. That's something that I'm still working on, that I find myself at odds with. And there are times where, like, man, I think I could be a little candid, maybe just a little, admit this here. This shit will drive you to have panic attacks. Like, I know that sounds bad. It gets bad. But that's just the matter of, like, you kind of like evolving with it. You have to understand that the ethic of working with a corporation like this is not gonna be everyone's fucking cup of tea. There have been times where I wanted to fucking, like, you know, throw hands. There have been times where I wanted to just break down in my room and fucking sob while they eat waffles and fucking Cracker Jacks. Like, there were days where I'm just like, dude, what? I gotta get through this, you know? And that's when your boys come through, and that's when your managers who believe you come through. And that's the best part, because they always got your back 100% no matter what. Even if you are a complicated little man guy like me, like, yes, they're going to see you through to your faults and the mistakes and say, no, you got talent. You're fucking amazing at what you do. You get back in there. You get back in there, soldier. You got work to do. And I mean that absolutely positively. And make sure to prioritize your health above anything else beforehand, okay? Like, I want you guys who are dedicated in becoming streamers and idols and in those corporations to absolutely understand the fact that your health comes first before anything and anyone, okay? Like, I think in the first year, I prioritized work so much that my health declined in the process, which was terrible, because you don't want to do that. It's nice to have that grind set, and don't get me wrong, I think it absolutely is fantastic to be able to stream just about every day for countless hours at a time. But if you're someone like me who has, you know, disease, when you have diseases, plural, it can be very difficult to do this kind of work. But don't let that stop you, though. Just because you're a little sick, just because your heart doesn't function like everyone else's, don't let that be the whole reason why you don't apply yourself to something like this. Your passion should be the reason why you're here in the first place. But if you ever do get into a fantastic position like this, don't be afraid to prioritize your health above anything else, because that's the reason why I'm alive and well as I am right now with the conditions that I do have. Because of the fact that I am, you know, making sure that streaming isn't the only thing I do. Exercising, going to the, like, soon to go to the doctors, finding a doctor and everything like that, having a healthy diet, X, Y, and Z, you name it. You have to focus on yourself as well. And don't be afraid to express yourself. One of the best things about being able to be here in HoloStars is the fact that you could be just passionate about anything, and you have people like my bubbies and everyone here in HoloStars who watches us to support you. And I love being able to talk about, like, you know, my plat fighters, talk about movies, talk about food, which is the most important thing, talking, like, because we bicker at each other, but this is all in good fun, because not just because I have such great ways to express myself doesn't mean you can disagree with my opinions. You could absolutely destroy me if you wanted to. I think pineapple on pizza is fucking stupid. I think that blue cheese on pizza is fucking great. Like, the fact that I can say that and we can have, like, a very good discussion about it shows you that it's great. It shows you that you can be you. I can say that Banjo-Kazooie is the best game in the world and no platformer has ever come close to ever, you know, being that good before. Like, I can say shit like that. And you guys could either fight me on it, or we could all agree. And I love having that banter, because none of us take that shit seriously. This is a safe place to have fucked up opinions. Square up right now. That's me smacking my microphone, okay? And never stop being passionate, okay? That's something that I feel like it dwindles, you know? Because when I first debuted, dude, I had that fire in my stomach. I had that thing flowing through me. My passions were always, like, driving me. And I feel like this kind of goes into, like, prioritizing your health as an individual. Because you want to make sure that, as passionate as you are, that you're taking rest, that you're making sure that you're collectively getting as much sleep as you can, which is something that I struggle with. And when you do, you can come back the next day just as passionate, just as, you know, filled with, you know, energy, and being able to put yourself out there. Being able to just be you is always going to be something that should be on the table first and foremost. And get used to traveling. Get used to it. Now, if you're planning on ever, like, joining HoloStars or Cover Corporation or Hololive for that matter, you're flying. Whether you like it or not, you're flying, okay? If you're not from Japan, you're probably gonna end up flying to Japan. I was fucking afraid. I was absolutely scared of flying. I hated flying. I don't like flying. Flying fucking scares me still. I don't like turbulence. I don't like having to go on a plane for 13 hours and only sleeping for 2 and still being on a plane when you wake up. Like, I don't like that, okay? I think, I'm not entirely sure if anyone enjoys turbulence when, like, an airplane starts shaking and shit. I can't stand in place for more than 10 minutes without my ADHD kicking my fucking ass. So sitting in an airplane for that long and going back back and forth, Japan here, this and that. Get used to traveling. And if you are eventually going to Japan, which you will be at some point, I'd imagine, if you're trying to get within this agency, if you want to call it that. One scary thing about Japan when you're like going in there like that, if you're like me and you don't speak English, it might take you some time to get used to like getting past, like, you know, they kind of like want to look at who you are and what you do for a living and why you're here, and then like you have to wait for your bags to get there, and then you have to sign like these papers and everything like that, and you want to be like, it's all really spooky. It's all really spookly. You don't speak English? I meant Japanese. You know what I meant. Don't fight me. Am I about to fight? I'm sorry, my himbo is coming out right now, okay? Shit! Poop! English is the only language I speak. I can only understand Spanish and then maybe a little bit of Japanese, but that's it. Oh, you're Boricua, why don't you speak Spanish? You fucking tell my parents that. I don't know what the fuck's their problem. Fucking New York. But that is, my fucking stomach hurts. Okay, before I leave you for tonight, there's one more thing I want to talk about. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, okay. I remember, I can't talk about it yet. I can't talk about it yet. I was told specifically not to talk about that. Oh, okay. Please talk about it. Legally, I literally can't. Legally, I literally can't. You know, there's one more month in this year. That's all I'm gonna say. Give me Holland. I'm edging you. No, I'm edging. Edging? Before I leave you for tonight, let's go through the merch one more time. So you got your second anniversary celebration set coming on through here. You got the 360 layer Gibby acrylic diorama stand, the illustration done by my mama. You got the Yummy Bubby button badge set, which is very, very holographic and very nice. So we go with your Ita-bag. We got the golden apron snack apron. Oh my goodness, look at that. I designed it myself. It's absolutely fantastic. And you're getting a voice pack to go with it, a moment's rest in the Bubby Cafe. It's gonna be really great, very cozy to go along with, of course, the set purchase set bonus. If you get all these great things, you get yourself an autographed signature by yours truly. It's a postcard. It's absolutely amazing. So if you want to get all this, if you're the realest Bubby on the planet, you would be grabbing everything right here, right now. And here is the key visual art. Looking amazing. Is this an auction bid? I just want to I'm running overtime. I've been yapping way too much. I gotta keep this short. Oh my god, Gibby his rapping debut. Doubling whatever cramps you have as retribution. But there you go. You're getting your 3 merch. You're getting once again, you're getting 3 pieces of merch and a voice pack. And if you get everything, you get an autographed postcard by your boy Gibby. All of this is fantastic. All this is very comforting. All of this will make for a great second anniversary celebration. Thank you so much. Let's go ahead and remove everything here. Now, there are 2 things I wish I could talk about it, but we're gonna have to go ahead and keep that a secret until sometime next month. I can't talk about it. Raccoon Mane is gonna beat my ass if I talk about it anymore. I wish I could, but you're just gonna have to wait and see. Okay, everybody, with that being said, Goldie is gonna go ahead and get that warm pad on his stomach and try to get this cramp out of my system because I've been suffering for this entire stream. But it was all for naught because, of course, this was a fantastic. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you for, of course, celebrating your boy. And we're not done yet with the celebrations because tomorrow I believe we're having, of course, our ARMIS related stream. If I'm not mistaken, I think we're having our ARMIS second anniversary hand cam thing. I can't wait to be able to, you know, cook up something with you guys. I think you're gonna be pleasantly surprised to see how things go. All right, everybody, I'm gonna go lay down. I'll see you soon. I'll get that schedule up after tomorrow. It's gonna be great. Stick around, boys and girls. I'll be seeing you soon. I love you all very much, Bubbies. Thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for supporting ARMIS, and thank you for supporting HoloStars entirely. I really do appreciate that. I don't want to run over time here, so I'm going to be ending shortly. Once again, if you are going to bed, please have yourself a great night's rest. Thank you so much for the amazing amount of months. We're probably going to have to do another Azatsu at the beginning soon, this week, to kind of catch up with the supers, maybe a nice super reading, because I can't read everything that was said. I think it's been a while since we had a Zatsu specifically for like reading like monthlies and supers and all that, so I think we're gonna go ahead and do that sometime super soon. Thank you everybody for sticking around, and thank you for of course supporting your boy Gibby. Go get some rest, go get some breakfast if you haven't already, or resume your activities like nothing ever happened, and wait for December to come around. All right, everybody, good night. Gibby loves you, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye-bye. Oh, my fucking cramps. Oh, my.